Hello, beautiful ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be discussing why you miss someone who hurts you. We're going to be explaining what trauma bond is all about. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, missing someone who lied to you, who manipulated you, and broke your heart in pieces? Maybe you knew quite well that they weren't good enough for you, yet part of you still wants them back. You replay those good memories and wonder if they'll change. Question why it's so hard to move on. Well, if that's you, I want you to know something very important. You're not crazy. You're not weak. And it doesn't really mean that you were truly in love. You may be experiencing what is called trauma bond. Today we're going to be talking about it, and we're going to be talking about why you meet someone who hurts you and did you dirty. How trauma bonds are created, why they feel so strong. Sometimes they feel stronger than healthy love dynamics. And lastly, how to break free from this bond. If this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share with a woman who needs to hear this. Because here we're going to be healing as a collective. Now let's begin. What is trauma bond? Trauma bond is basically an unhealthy emotional attachment that develops between persons and someone who repeatedly hurts you, manipulates you, controls you, and at the same time showing you affection, kindness, or love. This moments of affection keeps you emotionally invested in the relationship. One day they're going to make you feel as if you're the most important person that walked this planet. And the next day they ignore you, they criticize you, they belittle you, they mock you, and then they disappear or they ghost you. This unpredictable cycle creates a powerful emotional addiction to that person. Instead of feeling safe, your nervous system becomes conditioned to chase the next moment of love or approval from this individual. You see, why are you still missing them? That's the greatest topic for today. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that missing somebody means they were the right person for you. That's simply not true. There are several reasons why you miss someone who hurts you. And the first reason is that your brain becomes attached to the emotional highs and lows. During the good moments, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical associated with pleasure and bonding. Then, when that moment disappears, your brain craves for them, the same way it craves for any rewarding experience. Now, the second reason is that you often grieving the person you hope they'll become, not the person that they showed you from the beginning. You're grieving that person that you hope they change to, that loving husband, that good boyfriend. You're just grieving the person that never existed. For example, you remember first promises, the future they painted to you, the love they showed you from the beginning, what I call the love bombing stage. Now let's talk about the cycle of trauma bonding. Most trauma bonding follows a predictable pattern. First of all, the first pattern is that they shower you with attention, affection, compliments, make you feel so special, make you feel like if you're on top of the world. And then they start to devalue you. They become overly critic. They judge you. The argument increases. You begin to question yourself. Then they will become distant. The pattern of their communication drops or disappears. They'll start ignoring you. They'll block you. They'll ghost you. They'll threaten to leave you. And then they'll reconcile with you out of the blues. Kneel down, get you flowers, say it was the devil's fault. They don't know what came over them. That's the cycle. That's the pattern they operate under. And next thing, they're gonna promise to change. They apologize to you while secretly shifting the blame to you. They become loving again. And then you become so relieved. You be like, oh my goodness, at least he's apologizing. He acknowledges his fault and he wants to make it brand new again. Then the cycle begins over again. Oh my goodness. Each cycle makes it harder for you to live because your brain is addicted to the emotional relief after this pain. Why then is healing and leaving this narcissist very hard? I'm going to tell you why. Most people always ask the victim of abuse, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you just up and leave? You see, trauma bond ain't based on logic, it's based on survival. When someone repeatedly alternates between hurting you, comforting you, your nervous system starts believing that the person causing the pain is only the person that can relieve it. That's why after the breakup, you don't just miss them, you experience withdrawal symptoms. You feel anxiety, you feel depression, you have insomnia, you have loss of appetite. You're constantly thinking about these people. These feelings doesn't necessarily mean you belong together. It only means that your brain is adjusting to the absence of the harmful cycle. Now, how do we break this trauma bond? You see, healing takes time, but it's absolutely possible. The first step is for you to accept your reality instead of chasing potential. Don't ask yourself anymore who they could have become. Ask yourself who they were on a consistent level. You have to create a distance if possible. Limit or stop contact with your abuser. Now, here's a disclaimer for those that might have children for this abuser and you have court order for you guys to co-parent and do like 50-50 arrangement. Now, if that is your case, you have to follow the strict co-parenting guide. Yes, for you to break this bond. Because some of these men they'll use in the name of coming to see their kids to sneak back into your lives. You have to avoid that. Stop romanticizing this relationship. Instead, focus on only the good memories. Write down the moment that made you cry, the moment that made you doubt yourself or lose your peace. Read this list whenever you're tempted to go back to your abuser. Read it. That's why I encourage women in this channel. Journaling is a must. You have to reconnect yourself and spend time with supported friends and families. That is how you break trauma bond. Not in isolation, because when you're isolated, the only thing you'll be doing, your mind will be wandering and be thinking about the past. You have to stay in the present. You have to rediscover hobbies, new hobbies you can start partaking in. You can exercise. That's another way of breaking trauma bonding. Like I said earlier, journaling is a must. You have to join safe social clubs that will help you in your healing journey. I recommend also channels like this, Through Her Healing Lens. This is a safe place for women with zero judgment, a place where we hold women in their hands and make them heal together as a collective. Nobody's going to be left behind. Lastly, you have to also consider speaking with a licensed therapist who can help you process this relationship and build healthy patterns. I'll encourage every woman listening to me tonight to be patient and give yourself grace to heal. Healing is not about forgetting what no longer happened. It's all about accepting it. Yes, I acknowledge I went through this traumatic experience, but I'm not going to become it. I'm only here observing it. Because of my next relationship, I don't want to repeat cycles. My conclusion tonight is, if you've ever missed someone who hurts you, remember this. Missing someone does not always mean that you guys belong together. Sometimes it means you're just healing from a trauma bond. Real love doesn't leave you constantly anxious. Real love doesn't make you question your self-worth. Real love, doesn't make you someone else in a relationship you can't even recognize. You see, healthy love feels safe. It's a safe place for you to be self-expressive, because most women in their relationship, they can't even express themselves. They're in a cage, an invisible cage. Healthy love supports you, not criticizes you. Healthy love doesn't find faults. Some men out there, the only thing they look out for is faults. Why is your nails like this? Your hair, why is it this way? Why is it this color? Why is it this length? Always finding fault. Why is the fan not cleaned? Why is this one not done? Find fault in everything. Healthy love doesn't find fault at all. Healthy love is a safe place. Healthy love is all about balance. Healthy love is respectful. Healthy love brings clarity to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this video spoke to your heart directly, please leave a comment with one word that describes your healing journey. I would like to hear the stage of your healing journey at this moment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video to a woman out there who needs to hear these words of encouragement. And remember, the hardest goodbye often becomes the beginning of your healthiest chapter. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.